Greetings and hello, all my channel viewers and subscribers. It is I, KingIsaacLinksr, back with another channel update to bring you guys up to speed what's been going on, because I know not everyone follows me on Google Plus or my blog, so I felt it was high time to come over here and update you guys on what is going on. First, I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And what a year 2013 has been. So I have three things to discuss in this video. First is the recent YouTube copyright claim debacle that's now an ongoing train wreck and doesn't seem to be stopping anytime soon. The second is the state of affairs on my current YouTube series that are going on. And I basically want to bring you guys up to speed on what is going on and what the plan is for those series. The third and final is the future of my channel and just my ideas of what is going to happen in 2014 and beyond. The game in the background is Skyward Collapse. This is a game I just don't have time for. I want to play it. I really want to play it. I want to get good at it. I don't have time for it. So you can see me playing it and probably playing it terribly. So enough of that. Skyward Collapse by Arkham Games. Go check it out. Hopefully I don't get copyright claimed on this video just for having a game in the background. Anyway, I'll explain that actually right now. So for those that haven't heard recently, YouTube has been doing a lot of widespread claiming of copyright on videos mostly done by gamers or Let's Players or anything like that, though recently it's been expanded to include people that use music that isn't owned by them, or even people who own the music. It's like, this guy owns his music and you're doing a copyright claim by him. Yeah, it's really weird, and quite frankly, some of it is probably illegal, according to how copyright law works. But I'm sure there's some lawyer who would tell me, no, it's all above board, blah-de-blah-de-blah. Anyway, it's also affecting reviewers and people who are legitimately using the content. Most of the cases is legitimate use of the copyrighted work, that they have been given permission by the company to do a Let's Play or whatever. And this has also affected me. My second episode of Shattered Haven was falsely claimed by two separate companies on the same song. The song that they claimed was theirs was actually done by Pablo Vega of Arkham Games, and I have permission from them to use the game and the footage and whatever in the way that I have. And I've even done a recent checkup with him, with the CEO. It is still fine. So it is not done by them. It is done by two companies called CD Baby and Iota. CD Baby pretty much immediately dropped the claim once I challenged it, because obviously it's not theirs. Iota, on the other hand, has not responded to it and has until the end of the month to not respond to it, which is incredibly annoying. It's BS, to be quite frank. I don't make any serious money off YouTube. This channel was originally started as just something I do for fun, something I do to broaden my skills, because I wanted to learn sort of the ins and outs of video editing and audio editing, and just the whole idea behind YouTube was just to experiment with stuff like this. So far, it's only been Let's Plays, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. But the point is that I do this simply for that reason, to have fun with it. But to have false copyright claims has now made me hesitant to continue uploading videos. The amount of money I've made off my channel is about $2. I'd have to check my AdSense account again. So that amount of videos for $2. That's all I've made. This isn't hurting me. But what concerns me is that this is hurting legitimate people, reviewers and video makers whose living depends on YouTube. And that doesn't sit right with me, especially since they're using it legitimately. The companies are fine with it, and YouTube is like, no, we're just going to take away a month worth of pay. Or more. It could go even longer, and that honestly pisses me off. Because it's like YouTube just doesn't care about them. Care about the people that built their website up to begin with. And it makes me really think that they're more interested in getting in bed with the bigger guys. So while it doesn't really hurt me personally, I know people that are being hurt personally by it. And I have a really hard time agreeing with that. Anyway, so as far as that's concerned, I'll talk about that in a minute. What that does according to my channel and whatnot. So, second piece of business, the current state of affairs with my various series. First off, Cthulhu Saves the World is cancelled. I know I talked about in the recent update video, or the last update video, I should say, that I would be looking at possibly changing the series into something else or trying to do something differently with it. I went back and played it. It's probably been about a month, to be honest. It's probably not been that long. It just feels like it's been a month. And I was just way too bored with the combat. I really want to love Cthulhu Saves the World. The storyline is hilarious. The characters are really good and interesting. But the combat system is just so mind-bogglingly boring. You're doing the same attacks over and over again, or just minor variances of the same attacks. The enemies are basically the same, and there's a lot of repetition. So unfortunately for Cthulhu, striked. It's done. It's over. I tried, and I know some of you were watching my channel for Cthulhu. I really enjoyed doing the series. It's what kills me so much is I actually enjoyed doing the voice acting and really having fun sort of flexing myself on that, but it's just not going to happen. And I don't know what's going to replace that. I'll talk about that later. So, okay. The next series, Shattered Haven, I've been working on it, and working on it. There's recording being done, there's editing being done. It's just, I want to get this done by the end of the year. At least I want to get all the recording done, and preferably all the editing done by then. So, I just want the series to be finished and done with. Again, I'll discuss why in a minute. So, Shattered Haven will be coming out, and that's really all there is to it. Unfortunately, the next two episodes suffered from very annoying audio issues. I don't know what's going on with my audio issues on my machine. I will have the mics randomly decide, today I'm going to be quiet, and today I'm going to be really loud. And my voice was supposed to go the other way. And it's really irritating, and even worse is that sometimes my recorder will decide, you know what, I'm not going to record the source today. So the next two episodes, or at least, no, I'm sorry, the second episode has no audio whatsoever, except for my audio. No background audio. Incredibly irritating. There's nothing I can do about it because the game saves and there's no way for me to go back. So I am going to be doing some surgery on my computer and seeing what the deal is, because this has been an ongoing problem for the past couple weeks, and I'm going to see if I'm just plugging something in wrong or what. So that's Shattered Haven. The Workshop Adventures is still ongoing. We did a bunch of episodes, and it's probably been about 2 weeks now. They are currently just sitting on the hard drive. They haven't been edited. They haven't been dealt with at all. So, not sure when they're going to be coming out. And as far as the Workshop Adventures is concerned, I think I mentioned this last time, but Gareth and I are just going to do it until we decide one day, I think we're done. That could be the next time we record, or it could be 2 years from now. Probably not 2 years, but hey, you never know. So that's kind of the idea with the Workshop Adventures, is that we're just having fun with it, and I really like the series. It's not the most popular series on my channel, I know that much, But I enjoy it. Gareth enjoys it, and we're just having a lot of fun going through random portal puzzles. So, let's talk about the future of A Paladin Without a Crusade YouTube channel. I wanted to hold off on this update video until after Christmas or even after New Year's, but that would mean not having a video out for a month and then some, I think. So I decided I'm just going to do this and give you guys an idea of where my head is at as far as this channel is concerned. A lot of what I'm about to discuss is going to depend on YouTube and what they decide their direction is for gamers like me is going to be in the next couple of months. So everything I'm about to talk about may be invalidated by YouTube's decisions. So there you go. Basically, I'm not going to do any more blind Let's Plays, at least solo blind Let's Plays. I'm willing to do co-op blind Let's Plays, like I sort of did with Gareth, but not really, because both Gareth and I have played Portal 2 quite a bit, and we knew what we were getting into, and we knew exactly what we wanted to do. And for the most part, he had played the puzzles before I had. I think I had too, but I don't think I had done all of them, at least for the co-op main mission. And I think that worked really well. I think it was a lot of fun for both of us, and I think it was entertaining. But I don't feel that my solo Let's Plays brings anything to the table that makes them uniquely me, except for maybe the voice acting part. And as you might have noticed, those lines aren't delivered very well because they're very on the spot, they're very forced, and the voices don't always match up because I'm having to switch voices, and especially for Shattered Haven, I've never been able to concretely get the voices down. Not only that, the game sets its own pace, so I'm trying to switch between these voices and doing it as fast as I can so that I don't miss the cutscene. That isn't working for me. But if I was able to go back into those games and sort of edit them in a certain way, I think I could add something unique. So doing that as a blind Let's Play is not something that is interesting enough for you or for me. So that's kind of why I'm putting a stop to them after Shattered Haven is complete. So that means I would be playing games that I've done before, but I don't know when. So that doesn't give you a lot, but that kind of gives you my general sense. Another idea I'm experimenting with is doing reviews on the channel and bringing my blog reviews into a video form. That is still very much an experimental idea, and it hinges on a lot of factors, namely that I find a new video editing program. The current one I'm using is out of date, it is old, and it has its own set of issues. If I was to learn how to edit a review, I would rather do it in a program I knew I'd be using for the next 5 years or something like that, rather than replace it in a year and call it quits. So that's currently my thought on that as well. So the future of the channel is very much up in the air, and I think it'll be like that for the next several months, especially with the whole YouTube debacle going on, and a lot of people just don't know what's going to happen, what YouTube's plan is. So until all of those questions are answered, I can't really give you any answer myself. One other thing I should mention is that I've been streaming games on twitch.tv/KingIsaacLinksr. The first game I've been streaming has been System Shock, and I've been enjoying doing that. I enjoy the interaction I have with the people that are in chat, and I just have a lot of fun with that, and I think that will replace blind Let's Plays for me, to just be able to sit down and stream a game and not worry too much about commentating, but at least trying to put on something that's entertaining for other people to watch and talk with me. Other than that, as always, I have been KingIsaacLinksr, and I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thanks again for watching this update video. If you have any other comments or questions, please leave one down in the comment section below. I hope things turn around in 2014, because 2013 has been a very rough year for me. If you want to find out more about that, you'll have to keep an eye on the blog. Until next time, I hope you all are very well, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.